Today I'd love to share with you some really juicy line and trap that I found against the Vienna Gambit. Now, the Vienna Gambit arises after white goes pawn e4, pawn e5, and here white continues with knight to c3. In fact, a lot of chess coaches and influencers preach the Vienna Gambit for white as a way to get off the mainstream theory, and hereafter you play some move white goes into pawn to f4, which is somewhat similar to the King's Gambit. It already challenges you, and if you're caught unprepared, it's very easy to go down. For example, the most natural and most played move by black here is to accept this gambit pawn, which allows white to push this center pawn forward, attack your knight, and all of a sudden it turns out there is no good square for this knight to go to. Black is forced to retreat the knight all the way back to g8,
which already gives white a much more superior position with great attacking chances. So let me show you a much trickier way how to turn the situation around. After your opponent has played this move pawn to f4, you counter-strike in the center of the board by playing pawn to d5. And offensive to best defense remains to be a great strategy for defensive including this one. Now, you're also counter-attacking your line in the center, and while usually grab this pawn e5 in pawn, but like we think, hey, now we can finally take it for free.
and they'll
enthusiastically grab That's why we have this bishop on e6 in the previous move. And now you still make use of the exposed position of white's queen. And if the queen goes away somewhere, you can grab this pawn, g2. In most cases, they'll drop back to e2. If they play queen g4, it's all the same stuff. You play h5 first, attacking the queen, and they'll anyway drop it back to e2. And what you do then is you play queen h4 check. And you start kind of counter-attacking. You're ready to castle queenside. You see that you'll have a lead in development, and white's position is already really unpleasant. In most cases, they play g3 trying to push our queen back, but that is a fatal flaw in white's position. Now, this diagonal is weakened, and you can reinforce the threat by playing queen e4, putting up this battery on this diagonal, and there is no way for white to save the material, to save the rook. Well, in fact, they'll have to give up the knight over here, but anyway, they're losing material, and that's how you win, basically within a couple moves. Going back to the starting position of the Vienna Gambit, right after you counter-strike in center with a move pawn to d5, we have analyzed pawn takes e4, and after that you got this Trojan horse on e4, and wherever white tries to capture it, somehow backfires. Now, let's go back and let's take a look at one more opportunity that white has here, a pawn takes d5. It's a lot easier for you to handle that thing. You simply recapture. This knight is defended by the queen, therefore you don't lose it. If white captures cool, you'll have the reactive queen in the middle of the board. And also this pawn on f4 is in trouble, you're attacking it. That's why they're very likely to capture on e5. But then there is a very standard thing here. You first trade on c3 and you still play this queen h4 check. One of the disadvantages of the early movement of this f-pawn is that it weakens this diagonal. And you can take advantage of this fact if white goes g3 your queen slice to the middle of the board. And somehow once again this rook on h1 is lost. And you're winning the game. By the way, there is no way for white to somehow capture the queen in there in the corner, because after knight to f3 it can go bishop g4 or bishop h3, and certainly the queen is not trapped, in fact it's productive. And finally, there is one more very useful tactical pattern. In this position so far, we've covered the main line of the Vienna Gambit with the move pawn to f4. Some of your opponents might play bishop c4 first, and their idea is to prepare this move pawn f4 and play it in a comfortable situation for them. Against this move bishop c4, there is a
common tactical trick, knight takes e4, which is a temporary sacrifice of the knight because you're going to get it back right on the next move.